You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about LeBron James, LeWoke James, LeChina James, LeFraud James, LeBronda James. As it seems, not even his teammate, who LeBron is personally responsible for literally hauling onto the team off of another team, not even his teammate, when asked who is the GOAT, not even his teammate co-signed him as the NBA's all-time best. And it is hilarious. And while we're at it, let's also note that while everybody is courageously and bravely and stunningly celebrating Space Jam 2, The Search for Chinese Dollars in its box office, it took an unprecedented, never-before-seen meltdown by a Marvel movie, an MCU movie, in Black Widow, dropping 80% in order for LeBron James's latest Chinese offering to be the number one movie in the country. Do you know how unprecedented an 80% drop at the box office is for an MCU film? It doesn't happen. It does not happen. And let it be noted that while the critic scores are still terrible on the movie, the audience score is 81%. Now, I've read some of the verified ratings, and let's just say you can tell it was one particular side of the aisle, generally speaking, that took their kids to see this movie. And it should also be noted that the movie is steadily dropping on the audience scores. It is steadily dropping. So we will see where it flatlines, okay? But it's barely hanging on to 80% now. It's barely hanging on to 80% on Rotten Tomatoes on the audience score. And look, we knew this thing would be front-loaded with a particular woke set of folks that would run into a box office and try to prop up LeBron James during this weekend. We're not dumb. We know that would happen. But, again, 80% drop to become the number one movie in the country. Also, very quickly, of course, I am on today wearing our LeChina James shirt. That's right. You can grab it out of our merch store. Use promo code LeChinaSucks, S-U-X, all one word. Grab this bad boy out of the merch store. Now let's get to further laughing at LeChina James. LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Anthony Davis shockingly picks the GOAT and the Lakers MVP following the release of Space Jam 2. The release of Space Jam, The Search for Chinese Dollars, warranted the age-old comparisons between LeBron James and Michael Jordan to once again ensue all over social media. By the way, Jeremy Johns absolutely he murked Space Jam 2, The Search for Chinese Dollars. The 1996 Space Jam is a basketball cult classic, and fans claim it's incredibly difficult to catch lightning in a bottle twice. The initial reviews on James's newest Tinseltown endeavor haven't been all too great. It's at 31%. Still, it's flat rotten from the critics' perspective. The woke critics' perspective, it's 31%. However, LeBron James isn't the only basketball superstar in Space Jam 2, as his Lakers teammate Anthony Davis. Wait a minute, you actually got him in the movie and he didn't pick you as the GOAT? That's funny. Along with Blazers superstar Damian Lillard, and also in the movie, the two play a superpowered versions of themselves on the Goon Squad. Anthony Davis surprisingly picks Michael Jordan over LeBron James. LeBron James and Anthony Davis share a great friendship off the court. This clearly contributes to the chemistry on the court. However, during the red carpet premiere for Space Jam 2, a reporter asked Davis a simple question: LeBron or Michael Jordan? Davis, without any hesitation, picked the Bulls legend over his fellow Finals MVP. Many have claimed that answer was taken out of context, as AD immediately deflected to Jordan brand shoes and that he was referring to picking those over LeBron's sneakers. Sure you were. Others have also said he was making his pick for what movie he liked more, and he said the original Space Jam. Okay, well, that's also not great. That's also not great for your teammate. The movie that he's out there promoting right now, you decide to say the original is still much better than this woke knockoff you decided to do. By the way, everybody is accusing this movie of being a nonstop Warner Brothers propaganda commercial fest. Another thing Jeremy Jahns absolutely killed this film over when doing his review. I watched it earlier today. Go watch Jeremy Jahns' review because it is hilarious. He absolutely destroys Space Jam 2, The Search for Chinese Dollars. Doesn't surprise me. Jeremy Jahns, for the most part, has pretty decent taste in movies. So, here we go. His own teammate, LaChina James's own teammate, Anthony Davis, LeBron brought him over to play on the Lakers with him, and the thanks he gets is Michael Jordan is picked as the GOAT over LeBron James. I think we all have known that Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the GOAT, right, of NBA basketball. I tend to believe that Tom Brady is now the GOAT of all sports. But look, I understand the argument between him and Michael Jordan without a doubt. LeBron James is not even in that conversation. That's the point. You're not in the conversation, dude. So much less on a sports scale. Forget about it. I mean, my God, we can name all kinds of Muhammad Ali. I mean, we could keep going before we would ever get to LeBron James, regardless of what the mainstream media would lead you to believe about his wokeness. We would much rather watch his airness. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. We'll have that one little dude that comes through here. He comes through here and he's like, LeBron greater than Michael Jordan. Okay, what are you, 17 maybe? If that even crosses your airwaves, stop it, man. You're embarrassing yourself with that freaking comment every single time. It is Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and it's not close, by the way. Peace. I'm out. Search for Chinese dollars. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.